Hey guys, what's up? This is Bharat, and today we're going to be unboxing and taking a quick look at the new Samsung Galaxy A7. Company's also launched the A5. We're going to be checking that out in a separate video. Right now, we're just going to be checking out the A7. Now, it is available for around 33,500 rupees, but on the box, if you can see over here, the price is about 37,300. So on the back, you can see that it does support Samsung Pay. It's something that Samsung has just launched, which is great. A lot of people are interested in secure payment systems. Samsung Pay is really good. It also is IP68 water resistant and dust resistant, which is also great. And it also does have dual 16 megapixel cameras, one on the front and one on the back. It also has the Indian SIM card only issue that most Samsung phones launched in India have. I honestly do not know why they do this, but if you buy this phone, you have to use it with an Indian SIM card first before you can use it overseas. So I once made the mistake of traveling with a brand new Samsung phone overseas and I was not able to use it. So that can be confusing and irritating and annoying. So make sure you pop in an Indian SIM card in there before you even decide to travel with it. So that's it. The first thing inside the box is the phone itself. It's got a curved sort of design. We've seen this in the past on Samsung devices. So usually the A series phones have a squarish sort of design. This time around they have a curved, roundish back. It sort of reminds me of the Galaxy S2, S3 era where the phones used to look like this. So while this turns on, I'm going to get inside the box and see what else is there. So you get the quick start guide in Hindi as well as in English, and you also get the warranty card. So all of these things, usual documentation. You also get a standard wall charger. This appears to be a 5 volt 2 amp charger. So it's got some sort of fast charge in there, but not quite a lot. And it also has 9 volt with 1.67 amps. So it does have the adaptive fast charge, but it's not as fast as Quick Charge 3.0. You also get the standard set of Samsung in-ear phones. These are pretty shady. You should avoid them. Also the standard USB Type-C to USB cable, which is the Samsung cable. And then you also get a micro USB to USB Type-C adapter, which can help you use your existing cables, if you have any, to charge up this device. So that's everything from the box. Let's take a look at the device itself. So over at the front of the device, you get the earpiece along with the Samsung logo. You also have a 16 megapixel front-facing camera with an f1.9 aperture. So below that is a 5.5 inch full HD Super AMOLED display, which does have a 2.5D glass and a 3D glass, so it's curved from all sides. Looks like a premium device, which it sort of is at 33,500 rupees. Below that, you do have a Touch ID sensor over here, which is also a physical home button. So if you're on any screen, you can just tap or actually press that to come back to the home screen. And then you also have touch capacitive buttons, which are backlit. So you have the multitasking button and the back button in the typical Samsung format. Now at the bottom of the device is a USB Type-C port along with the microphone and a 3.5mm headphone jack. On the right is the power button along with what appears to be the main speakerphone sitting above the power button. Okay, so over at the top is a secondary noise cancellation microphone, and also we found the SIM ejector tool behind the documentation. For those who are wondering, it does come inside the box. You also get the SIM 2 along with the micro SD card in this tray, and then you also have a separate SIM 1 tray which sits over at the left of the device along with the volume buttons. Now the back of the phone also has a 16 megapixel camera along with an LED flash. You can see that it is very fingerprint friendly and extremely smudgy, very easy to get fingerprints on this. It's a glossy black. The device does have a really premium feel to it. It feels really comfortable in the hand. You can see the always on display over here. It does curve out towards the edges from the back as well, so it fits and feels really comfortable in the hand. The fingerprint scanner, like you just saw, is fast and responsive, and the device is running on the Exynos 7880 octa-core processor, which does have a 1.9 gigahertz CPU. This device does support LTE and VoLTE, so all of those things will be supported for Reliance Jio users. The phone does have 3 GB of RAM along with 32 GB of storage, and using the micro SD card slot on the top, you can pop in up to a 256 GB additional micro SD card. As you can see here, the phone is still running Android 6.0.1, which is still Marshmallow. With the Samsung S8 out now, hopefully Samsung will be updating all of their devices to Android 7, and hopefully they do that quickly. The phone does have a 3600 milliamp hour battery, which is sealed, of course, because the phone is an IP68 device, so the phone is completely sealed. 3600 milliamp hour battery does support Samsung's adaptive fast charge. Now you can see that it's a very typical standard Samsung sort of skin. So on the left you do have briefing, which is essentially Flipboard. You can get several topics on what you're talking about and what the world is talking about on the left. So it's sort of a news briefing room. And then of course you have the Samsung icons, which people will like or dislike completely according to their requirements. And then there is Samsung Pay preloaded. You can set it up with your credit cards and with your apps so that you can quickly use the fingerprint scanner to start making payments. The phone does have NFC as well, so contactless payments will work with this device. If we take a quick look at the camera application, you do have a bunch of modes over here, including a Pro mode that allows you to change your basic settings. So you can change your exposure, ISO and white balance, and you can't control shutter speed and color and all of those things. So not a complete Pro mode, but a Pro mode nonetheless. You also get some panorama capabilities, hyperlapse capabilities, HDR, night shot and food shot. And then if you swipe in from the right, you get a bunch of filters and a bunch of beauty filters as well that you can explore. As far as video is concerned, the phone only captures 1920 by 1080p video, which at this price point is a big disappointment. At least we expected 4K video. The camera app, and thanks to its f1.9 sensor, will shoot really good images, especially in challenging light conditions. And the resolution along with the details from the camera seem to be good at first glance. The overall UI is responsive and fast, as you can see. The phone is priced exceptionally higher than what it should be at 35,000 rupees. You can get a bunch of other devices, but this does have IP68 water protection or water resistance, which will come in handy for a lot of people. Then again, we'll be doing a full review of this device and telling you whether or not the 34 or 33,500 price is something that you should be looking at for the Galaxy A7. In my opinion, this should be under 30,000, specifically around the 25 to 27,000 rupee price bracket. That's it for our quick unboxing and first look at the new Samsung A7 for the 2017 edition. If you have any questions or queries, drop them in the comment section below. Check us out on Facebook, Twitter, Google+. Visit us on iGyan.in. This has been Bharat Nagpal. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you in the next one.